Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Shannon Ogden.
I'm Ann Trujillo, and tonight we are following up on out-of-state investors buying up Colorado mobile home parks and raising rent. One lawmaker tells us about 66% of mobile home parks in Colorado are owned by those investors.
And first, some context on what's being done to protect these homes in Colorado. In 2019, the Mobile Home Park Act Oversight Bill was signed into law, and it grants counties and municipalities the power to create rules for mobile home parks. It gave tenants more time to pay rent before being evicted and created a program to oversee disputes between landlords and tenants.
Well, in 2020, that act was updated, and among the changes, landlords must give residents at least 90 days notice if they plan on selling or moving the mobile home. Before, the law was 60 days notice. It also lowers the amount landlords can charge for security deposits.
And also in 2020, the governor signed a law giving people who live in mobile home parks the opportunity to buy that park. Now, park owners have to give notice of their intent to sell, and then renters have to make an offer within 90 days. And that brings us to Golden, where we are following up on the first resident-owned mobile home community in Jefferson County. The deal finally closed this week.
Denver 7's Danielle Kreuter spoke to neighbors about what the move means for affordable housing.
When we last checked in with the folks at the Golden Hills Mobile Home Park,
we were determined.
They were taking matters into their own hands, buying back the park from an out-of-state company who raised rent twice over the course of a year.
The people behind me had to move out.
When I bought this place, the lot rent was $525, and then Harmony came in and bought it, and it went up to $795, and then last year it went up to $995.
That's when Sally Burton started getting involved, along with other neighbors who began the journey to become a resident-owned community. They also had support from Thistle, an organization that helps communities make these offers and navigate the transition.
The offer was not accepted at first, but they kept going. They did not give up, and now, a few offers later, they own it.
It's still kind of surreal. It's really amazing.
If the people got united together, they can make something good happen, which is happening now.
The new community board says this wouldn't have been possible without help from the city of Golden, who allocated $2 million in a loan agreement to support the co-op purchase. Residents do have one more rent increase coming.
To cover the amount of the loan, but it's a very slight increase compared to what it could be, and then it will maintain. There will not be any more increases unless something major, catastrophic happens.
It's a type of community control they hope inspires other residents who are at the mercy of out-of-state investors.
This community, being resident-owned, will now be able to review it every year, know where their rents are going, know what it's going for, and that's a huge piece that a lot of communities don't get. And having that gives them more of the power to make decisions.
Harmony Communities, the California-based previous property owners, released this statement to us, saying in part, quote, "We are happy to have been part of this process, and we look forward to watching this community's continued growth." In Golden,
hopefully others will fight like we did to take their lives and control their futures.
I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
For more context here, there's now a state-run loan and grant program to help residents purchase their communities. The state partnered with 3 organizations to disperse $35 million in state funding. So first, Resident-Owned Communities USA received $12 million. Since '08, ROC USA has helped nearly 10,000 Coloradans down the path of homeownership. Impact Development Fund was given nearly $12 million. That fund offers low-cost, flexible loans to Coloradans seeking homeownership in these mobile home parks. And then lastly, the group Thistle Resident-Owned Communities received $5 million. That's the group Danielle mentioned that helps support the community in Golden.
And digging deeper now into what's being done at a federal level, Congress members sent a letter to the Federal Housing Finance Agency last summer, urging them to add protections to mobile home parks. Similar to Colorado's law, they asked for protections against sudden rent increases, evictions, and the opportunity for residents to buy into their communities. Colorado Senators John Hickenlooper and Michael Bennet, they were among the 17 on that letter, and it read, quote, "Resident ownership and control over the land under their homes will give them long-term security and ensure any rent increases go towards benefits they want." However, an agency staffer responded to the letter stating there were no current violations of existing laws to move forward with any changes.